Graniola. This is the Graniola channel, and I'd like to tell you a folk tale. In Saving a Hog Deer, a crow does just that. Coincidentally, a group of crows is called a murder of crows, and in this story, a murder is planned, but it is foiled. You've probably heard the expression, opposites attract, so it won't surprise you when I tell you about two friends. One was a crow, and he was quick and clever. The other was a hog deer, and he was gentle and naive. You may never have heard of a hog deer. If you haven't, he's not a pig. He's a deer, but he's a small deer with short legs. So these two friends would meet every day and chat about this and that. One afternoon during their daily get-together, the hog deer told the crow that he had that morning met a tiger. The crow shook his head in a worried way. "My dearest friend, please be very wary of that animal." Now, if you had been an incredibly intelligent bird, as was the crow, that simple sentence would have been a very clear warning to you. But, on the other hand, if you were an innocent hog deer, it would mean nothing at all. And so it was that the hog deer met with the tiger on several more occasions after that talk. Now, this particular tiger was surprisingly chubby. Tigers aren't usually obese, but this one had a few more pounds than he really needed. This was the result of him being a fairly lazy tiger. He didn't really like to expend any energy at all getting food. He knew of a place where a human hunter had set up a trap. He decided that he would trick the hog deer into getting caught in that trap. Once the other animal was anchored to that spot, the tiger himself would hide nearby and wait for the hunter to return and to finish off the captive. Once this had happened, he would lunge out and the terrified man would run away, abandoning his recently slain victim. With this in mind, he led his supposed friend in the direction of the trap, and when his leg got caught and he started screaming, the tiger just walked away. Luckily, the crow heard her friend's screams and flew very quickly to help him. When the hog deer described what had happened, the very clever crow said, "Listen to me. The hunter is certainly not far from here right now. When he comes to check on his trap, you must lay absolutely still, not even breathing, so that he thinks that you're dead. I'll be resting on a branch nearby, and the minute that I see that the trap is fully opened, I will crow. When you hear me crow, you must jump up and run as fast as you possibly can away from the hunter." It didn't take long for all of this to happen, and when the startled hunter realized that his deer was running away, he pulled out his knife and ran after him. In his haste, he didn't notice the crouching tiger. It only took him 1 or 2 steps to land on top of that animal, and the knife that he had drawn plunged deep into the tiger's jugular vein, causing him to bleed to death in a matter of minutes. This is a tale that is told in Cambodia. It talks about a hog deer, an endangered animal who is threatened by both tigers and by human beings.